Alright, just built me a little temporary greenhouse out of PVC and 2x4s. Just hoping that it'll last through the winter. Everything's real crude. I haven't even staked it down yet. Fixing to start having a little bit of rain here. It's sprinkling now. So hopefully it holds up to a little bit of weather, because I didn't exactly build it to last, so to speak. I'll brace it up in several places. Got some chicken wire and some fencing to hopefully keep from having low spots created when the water builds up, because it's not much. Because I ended up having to go a little shorter than I wanted, it doesn't have much of an arch on it, so it kind of creates that opportunity for the water to pool up and start pulling the plastic down. But I got the plastic as tight as I could, and so far it's held up pretty good to the wind and everything. I tried to put these little cross braces in and, you know, try to stiffen it up and everything. Here's a tomato plant. I've got hanging down. Some watermelons. A couple of them there. They're all right. Moving it around and everything, kind of. It wasn't in the healthiest to begin with, but hopefully it'll do all right. Got some pepper plants. Let me walk over here to it. These pepper plants have been so tiny for so long, and they're just now starting to get some good growth on them. That guy, it's alive. That's all I can tell you. I haven't paid much attention to everything. I've been working so much. It took me 3 weekends, 3 days off to get all this put up finally. So I haven't been able to give much attention. As you can see, tomatoes all in the grow bed, dead leaves, all sorts of stuff that I can clean up later whenever I have time. Everything's all right. Some of these are tomatoes that fell off. Others are tomatoes that kids pulled off. Here's a super hot plant. It'll have some peppers on it soon. It's starting to enjoy the favorable conditions in here. There's my basil plant. It's pretty darn big. Not much attention given to stuff here lately. Here's some kind of pepper. I don't know what kind it is, but it looks a lot like a jalapeno. Little tiny thing. And but I'm thinking now that I got this done, I'll have more time to focus on maintenance and taking care of stuff a little better. I'll clean these grow beds out and pull these little things out that I ain't trying to grow. But tomatoes taste great. Love picking them every day. So I'm hoping I can keep it nice and warm in here through the winter and keep all this going for as long as possible. Oops. Alright. Swirl filter is still doing its thing. I have to clean it out using a gravel vacuum thing, but either way, gets cleaned out. Duckweed, it hadn't been growing all that great since it's been colder on occasion, but now that it's more consistent temperatures, it grows a lot faster. And here's the fish. Haven't been feeding them for a while, just for no particular reason other than I wasn't sure how all the plants were going to be doing and everything, so I didn't want to build up too much nitrates. Here's my big old compost pile. I need to keep turning it, I guess. Keep it going real good. It has some hot spots here and there, but it's not very uniform, so hopefully turning it over will help that out. My makeshift exhaust fan, I need to I need to board that in and make it a little bit more structurally sound. It's just hanging up there. Not much to it. Just trying to have some good airflow in here. I got them on a timer. I got on the other side I got a fan that blows the air in over there at the top. Nothing fancy. Water temperature right now, last night it didn't get down to like the upper 50s, so water temperature's still at 70. It hasn't really, even on a colder night when it gets down to like 32, not 32, like 38 for an hour or so, the water temperature still stays 65, and that was in the open air. I just turned this pump off from the sump tank and I just let the fish tank sit, and it didn't lose a lot of heat overnight. But anyways, well, let's feed the fish. Some of them, they're about the size of brim. See if I can get some contrast, get one to swim over my hand. Come on. I stick my hand in here a lot. They're real used to it. Oh, they're nibbling. They must be hungry. They don't usually nibble. They just kind of swim over my hand and everything, just being all docile. There's one. Well, anyways, I know they're hungry. Like I said, they don't usually bite my hand. I ain't gonna be sticking my hand in here when they get up to like 2 pounds. I know that much. There we go. Feeding frenzy. And right now it's October 25th, so obviously they're not going to get up to harvest size by the time the water gets so cold that they can't survive anymore. They're blue tilapia, so they can't tolerate water lower than 47. Gets down to 47 degrees or whatnot, it's game over for them. So let me pause this video and I'll show you the fish inside that are in the breeding tank. Alright, here's the breeding tank. They're growing pretty fast. I try not to feed them very often. Every 2-3 days, I guess. Still got 6 of them in there, but I have no idea. Boy, girl, no clue. None of them are really making nests or anything. The big one obviously runs the show, but that's it. That's for the most part, it seems like they get along very well. So maybe I lucked out and I got the ratio I desire, 1 male and the rest females, but I don't know. Here's what's going on up top. I pulled this basil out of the grow bed in the closet. It looks horrible. I was just wondering if maybe it would bounce back. This lettuce, it keeps just getting all tall and lanky. this is like the third time I've clipped it and stuck it back in there. So I'm just kind of letting things do what they want. A couple char, one good, one not so good. This kale, it's done got so big it kind of fell over. I think I could situate the cups to where they won't, where they'll hold the plants upright better and won't fall over. But really, I'm just kind of winging it for the most part. I'm just wanting them to take out some of the nitrates and help with the water quality. So that's all I'm really interested in. I know it's really got smudges all over the grass, but you know, I mean the glass. It's all here in the bedroom, so the kids, they're always slapping on the glass and, you know, doing kid stuff. But the water's red because of the because this is my aquaponic. My sump tank is right outside the window, so I can just take the screen out, open the window, and do a little water transfer in and out. And since I put supplements in the aquaponics outside, the iron turns the water red, so that's why it's red. But anyways, so everything's going good. The temperature here is about, looks like 72 degrees. I got a little 50-watt heater that's doing the job, pretty much keeping it room temperature, which isn't hard to do. But right now, I guess I'm planning to keep them as small as possible and then start bumping the temperature up, trying to get them to breed, you know, in January or something like that. Somewhere where if I am successful with fry, I'm able to stick them outside when it's a little warmer. So, but we'll see, you know, I'm just winging it. This is my first time having tilapia, and so far I haven't had any deaths since the initial 1 or 2 died when I first got them as fingerlings. So that's success in my book, or most people's book. But anyways, thanks for watching.